Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to another video on my channel, The Window. I just put out my video from the other weekend, and my cousin Jason on Facebook, he was asking me to tell you more about the inspiration behind my writing. So I think I'll just let you know. Let's see, it was about a year and a half ago, and I was watching this great new movie everybody was telling me to watch called The Shape of Water. And I remember hearing that it had won a lot of the awards. I think it won Best Picture for 2018. And so I was watching it in my room, and as I was watching it, it was like giving me like red flags, like, oh man, I don't really want to watch it. It was kind of grossing me out. But I decided to keep on watching it, and it turns out towards the end of the movie that there is a relationship between the main character, which was a deaf woman, and this alien creature. So they end up having this love affair, and there's like a sex scene, and I think at that point I was just like disgusted. There was something inside of me. It was just like, blah. And I like stopped the movie, and I was watching it on my phone, and I threw my phone across the room, and I was just like dug my head into the pillow and was like, there's something wrong with the world around me, and it's really wrong, and I've got to do something about it. I can't just sit here and let it go, let this kind of thing go. On a deeper level, there's something going on there that I understood, that I believe not many people really understood with their mind. What was it that was going on? And I felt like I needed to write it down on paper. And so I started writing with the title As in the Days of Noah, because what was really making me feel so strongly was I felt like this modern day movie between this woman and this alien creature was it was something that could have been written in this time, that's described in the book of Genesis, in Genesis 6. In Genesis 6, there is a time where the people, they kind of all start to go haywire. It says that the sons of God went into the daughters of men. They chose any one daughter of men that they could want, and as a result of this, they have kids, and those kids, they form these creatures called Nephilim, which a lot of times, a lot of people, they don't really understand what that word is. It's a very misunderstood passage, and a lot of people don't really understand but a lot of things about it. But one thing you can definitely know is that the people, they weren't thinking about exactly how to get married properly. They weren't thinking about how to do relationships properly. And so as a result, they went out of bounds of what they were supposed to do in forming relationships with entities that they weren't supposed to. And and so as a result, there's these Nephilim that come about, and the Nephilim, they dominate everybody and brutalize everybody and just make the world a terrible place to live in. And so as I did more research on the book, I realized that this is something that happens when we don't take relationships seriously, when we don't take them properly. There's a hierarchy that is disrupted, and then there's a hierarchy that is formed, a hierarchy that subjugates other people in different ways. And I feel like if we don't do relationships properly, that's what happens. People suffer, like other people suffer. I've learned that marriage traditionally has been something that has allowed women to be protected from men. It made men commit their lives, their money, their reputations, all of that, so that they can have a woman, to be married to a woman for the rest of their lives. So if we do things that compromise our ability to get married, we're in fact not paying into a system that has traditionally helped people to live fruitful lives and for people to be protected within committed, accountable relationships. So I feel like as we don't do things that help us move towards marriage, there's definitely a lot that we're missing out on. So that's what I was the driving motivator behind me writing the book, and it gets into a lot of details. It's really I started writing, it was like 11 pages, and I thought I was done, but the more I learned, the more I said I need to tell the world. So anyways, I hope it helps a lot of people, and I hope it brings people hope for a future life of lifelong intimacy. And so there you go, Jason. Hope that helps you know a little bit what inspired me. And as always, I'd love your feedback. I got one comment that was saying I should name the book The Shape of Marriage. So that was really thought-provoking, and I thought maybe I need to rewrite the whole thing. So anyways, I love your feedback, and I'm at a place where I'm willing to start opening it up a little bit more to get more and more criticism and positive feedback, so we can make a great project together. So looking forward to reading your comments.